here for you. Fox 4 News starts now.
Hello, I'm Dan Godwin with a look at what's making news in North Texas. Police say the man who struck a pedestrian and drove with the victim inside of his car for nearly 40 miles is now in the Dallas County Jail. Nestor Flores is accused of killing Terry Ivory. Police say Ivory was crossing the street at I-30 and Cockrell Hill Road in Dallas when he was hit. Police say he was sent through the windshield and ended up in the passenger seat. Flores then drove to White Settlement. Police believe he ran out of gas at a fast food restaurant. When officers got there, they say he was noticeably intoxicated. He told them he thought he had hit a deer in Dallas. As Ivory's family works to come to terms with his death, they urge people to think before they drive under the influence.
I just wonder, when will people learn? When will they learn that it's not just you making a mistake, it's not just you making one decision. That decision has a ripple that affects lives, and it hurts everyone who has anything to do with that person.
Flores is in the Dallas County Jail on a $500,000 bond. He is charged with accident involving death. Little Elm police say a man hit and killed by a car near Louisville Lake had stolen the car and was trying to submerge it. Police say 18-year-old Keith Johnson of Aubrey died this morning. Yesterday, police responded to the scene at Doe Branch Park. They found Johnson and the vehicle there. They say while Johnson was trying to submerge the car, the vehicle hit him, causing serious injuries that later proved fatal. Police now say the vehicle was stolen out of Denton County. A man is accused of shooting two people after police say a neighbor tried to stop him from attacking his mother. All this started when a Good Samaritan tried to help a woman who was being attacked. The woman was reportedly being assaulted by her son, who then directed his rage at neighbors. The initial attack happened outside the mother's home in southeast Oak Cliff off Happy Canyon Drive. The mother's boyfriend told us off camera that the suspect, 25-year-old Marlon Perkins, had stolen $900 from her. While the attack was going on, a neighbor, Solomon Playtez, tried to intervene and get Perkins to allegedly stop hitting his mother. That's when the neighbor says Perkins started making threats to those who intervened.
And the guy, he got the car and he left. And 10 minutes later, he come back with a gun and he start shooting to the house, you know, like a crazy guy.
Playtez told us 10 people live in his house. Evidence markers reveal where the bullets entered. 2 people were struck during the shooting, according to Dallas police. One of them is Playtez's 13-year-old nephew, who was struck in the leg. The other victim is Playtez's friend, 20-year-old Eliomar Morales. He was also shot in the leg. Now out of the hospital. The suspect, Perkins, has a criminal history, including aggravated robbery and family violence. It's not clear where he got a gun. He's not supposed to have one in his possession. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones talked about the team's playoff position and the future of head coach Mike McCarthy during his radio show Tuesday. In spite of Sunday's embarrassing loss to the Buffalo Bills, the Cowboys clinched a playoff spot for a third straight year, something that hasn't happened since the glory days of the 90s. Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy enters the final season on his current contract next season, and there have been reports that Jerry is considering a contract extension this offseason. On 105.3 The Fan, Jones seemed to indicate that McCarthy will get that long-term deal.
Well, he's been to coached 3 playoff teams in a row. I think he's done an outstanding job. The fact that he's your offensive coordinator as well as your head coach puts him in as high or higher stead than when he was the walk-around coach. All of those things are positive. The best part of our team this year has been the coaching staff.
The Cowboys visit a very good Miami Dolphins team Sunday afternoon. Kickoff is at 3:25 on Fox 4. We'll have a complete recap on Free for All Christmas Eve. An 8th grade Boy Scout from Royce City is helping save dogs in the Dallas area. Eben Barnes is working to become an Eagle Scout. He built and delivered 20 dog houses to Dallas Animal Services that will be given to families in need. The 13-year-old reached out to the Dallas Police Department's Animal Cruelty Unit to find out how he could help animals and shelters. He contacted businesses to collect donations for the supplies he needed. Eben's troop and a few others helped with building the dog houses.
I really enjoy being around dogs, and I found out that they can be removed from their homes because they don't have a shelter. So I wanted to do a project for that so that dogs wouldn't be removed.
Eben has completed all of the requirements to become an Eagle Scout. The next step is his board of review to verify his work. Retailers like Amazon are stepping up their delivery services for last-minute holiday shoppers. See what they're doing coming up.
Rain chances on the way up. We'll have the latest in your forecast.
Amazon allowed Fox 4 cameras inside one of its warehouses to show how it's possible for the company to deliver Christmas gifts on time for last-minute shoppers. The online retailer operates 3 same-day delivery fulfillment sites across North Texas. Customers can choose from more than 400 products, including beauty, toys, and electronics. Gift givers have until noon Christmas Eve to shop.
Before you make that selection, you have to make sure that it is available in our inventory and is available for same-day delivery as well.
Amazon says each of the 3 fulfillment sites are processing about 35,000 packages per day. Christmas came a week early for some children thanks to the Dallas County Sheriff's Office. Sheriff Marion Brown, deputies, and a blue Santa deputy dropped off toys at a mobile home park near Interstates 20 and 45. Children also decorated gingerbread houses, and they got to enjoy a petting zoo and train rides.
Many of us can relate to having someone help us when we were in need, so we just enjoy coming out and seeing the expressions of the little ones here when we come.
During the month of December, the Sheriff's Department visited 3 different mobile home parks, handing out gifts to nearly 400 kids. That translates to about 150 families receiving some extra help and fun during this holiday season.
Well, a very nice start to your Wednesday. Lots of sun, but enjoy the sunshine while it lasts, because as we head into this afternoon, clouds are going to increase. And yes, that is a sign that our weather is beginning to change. Otherwise, today should top out in the mid-60s across North Texas. It's going to be breezy as well out of the south, 10 to 20 miles per hour. And heading into tonight, much milder. Temperatures only gradually falling into the lower 60s and eventually the 50s. So here's what's going on with our weather and why it's changing. High pressure that brought us that nice weather earlier in the week breaking down and off to the west, and big trough digging down into the Rocky Mountains. Out ahead of it, showers and thunderstorms expected to break out across the state of Texas, and we're going to see multiple disturbances bringing us multiple rounds of rain heading later on into this week. Take a look at the forecast from Thursday all the way into Christmas Eve. We're going to be dealing with rain chances in some fashion each day. It looks like the second half of Thursday night, and Friday is going to be the first round. And then Saturday, a second disturbance moves in. This brings scattered showers and thunderstorms Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, and into the first half of Sunday as well. The good news is that we do dry out nicely heading into Christmas Day. Let's time everything out for you on Futurecast. This is Thursday at 5 p.m. Scattered showers breaking out across the area. These increase in coverage overnight. It's going to be quite wet Thursday night and into early Friday morning. But the good news is that we do get the rain out of here for the second half of Friday, though there may be a lingering shower or two off to the east. Otherwise, heading into Saturday, it is trending wetter once again. Here's that look. This is 8 a.m. Saturday morning. Scattered showers breaking out, and these don't go anywhere throughout the day on Saturday. In fact, Saturday night, we're going to be talking about widespread showers and thunderstorms as well. So there may be some rumbles keeping you up. And heading into Christmas Eve, models are trending a little bit slower with getting this rain out of here. So the first half of Christmas Eve may be stormy at times, especially for the eastern half of the area. Still fine-tuning that exact timing, but either way, computer models are trending wetter with widespread totals of 2 to 4 inches of rain expected across the state of Texas heading into this weekend and into early next week as well. So breaking down that forecast, here's the Christmas weekend outlook. Saturday, like I said, scattered showers and thunderstorms, especially in the afternoon and at night. Lingering into Christmas Eve morning, may linger a little bit later into Christmas Eve. We'll see. Either way, it's going to be warm, 70 degrees that afternoon. Otherwise, Christmas Day, cold front moving through, trending colder, 60 degrees during that day, mixture of sun and clouds. So at least Christmas Day is looking good, but we're still working on Christmas Eve. Now, if you're dreaming of a white Christmas, keep dreaming. It's not happening here in the Fox 4 viewing area this year, but if you head up to Nebraska, Kansas, Colorado, New Mexico, you might see some snow. If you're traveling elsewhere, though, no snow for the eastern seaboard, so this is going to be a pretty snow-free Christmas across the United States. Otherwise, taking a look at those temperatures around the country, pretty mild across Texas. It's 77 in Brownsville today. Got 50s elsewhere. And across the rest of the country, fairly mild for December standards as well. And by the way, we are going to be well above average over the next several days. Those high temperatures trending up to 70 degrees on Christmas Eve. Way too warm for our liking. At night, look at these lows. Our average low is 37. We're going to be in the upper 50s to around 60 through this weekend. So we're going to be talking about lows 20 degrees above average for this time of the year leading up into Christmas. And look, it's cold up in Canada, negative 24 in the Rankin Inlet, but there's not a mechanism to get this cold air down to the United States, at least in the near term. You can see through the 30th, warmer than average across the country, but I do think this pattern will flip, and I think it's going to trend colder as we head into January. All right, so here's that 7-day forecast, 66. More clouds this afternoon. Obviously, Thursday through Christmas Eve could be quite wet and stormy at times, so make sure you keep the rain gear handy. The good news is heading into Christmas Day, we get the rain out of here. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Dylan. And that's a look at what's making news in North Texas. Of course, for news anytime, go to fox4news.com.